The summer is here. It's a thick boy summer, but your problem is you're hairy. You're hairy like Andrei Arlovsky. You have hair coming off the shoulders. You got a bush like a 70s porno. You're like, what am I going to do? Well, I got you. My friends at Manscaped got you covered, man. They launched their 4th generation performance package and their Shears 2.0 nail grooming kit, which I needed because I have raptor claws for toenails. So that's great. Join the Manscaped movement by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code Food Truck. The performance package 4.0 includes the new lawnmower 4.0. Listen, you can do it in the shower. It has a light on it. Never worry about nicking your nuts ever again. It's the most painful thing in the world. They bleed for days. It's embarrassing. Your undies get all messed up. Not anymore. Thanks, Manscaped. Thanks to technology, advancement in technology, because I don't have to worry about cutting my nuts anymore. Thanks to the beautiful people at Manscaped. All right? Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker. Dude, you ever had nose or long hair sticking out of your ears? How about your dad? How fun is that when you're at a family function and your dad's nose hair connects to his mustache? Don't be that guy, because now there's Manscaped. We got you covered, man. Manscaped Perfect Package 4.0 also comes with the boxes and shed travel bag, all right? We got you covered there. It comes with the Shear 2.0 luxury 4-piece nail kit featuring tempered stainless steel tools that includes tweezers, scissors, fingernail clippers, all right? And nail file, we got you covered, man. If you're wearing sandals, you're at Waterworld, you're at the lazy river, don't have them ugly-ass feet hanging out of the tube. Nobody likes that. Scares your kids. Dude, get your shit together. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code FOODTRUCK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code FOODTRUCK at manscaped.com. Tame that summer swamp in your pants with Manscaped. He's the undefeated Bellator superstar. He's 17-0, and he's fighting for the World Championship July 31st right here in Los Angeles. We gave him gas money to drive all the way from Long Beach in rush hour. It's AJ McKee on this week's Food Truck Diary, and I'm feeding him breakfast burritos. Let's go. AJ, what's up, big dog?
Chilling, hanging in there.
Not a bad little cruise down from what I guess technically not Long Beach.
Long Beach, Lakewood. Yeah, Long Beach, Lakewood.
You had to hit that traffic's back.
Yeah. What COVID?
It's a beast. Well,
traffic, man.
For a lot of guys, it's a beast to get here, though. You know,
yeah.
We gotta fly them in, and then they hit traffic. You know, so for you, you're a local guy, man.
Yeah.
You're a local
Quick
guy.
hop and a skip.
Yep.
You know?
I thought maybe your pops would come. Funny story about your dad, who's a legend. My first fight in UFC against Chase Gormley, which was in Colorado. Yeah, Chase Gormley.
trained with us.
Yeah, Chase, and your dad was in the corner. I've always been a fan of your dad. And I remember, when they're announcing his name and, they announced me first and then announced him. And I look and your dad just staring at me. I was like, oh, fuck. I just remember thinking, I was like, I bet he's trained up so well, man. I remember that was like my last thought before they're like, and get it on. That was my last thought was your dad. I was like, oh, God damn it.
You gotta be
I beat the
McKee.
shit out of him in 50 seconds, but still, I was scared that your dad was training him. Yeah. What's funny, too, I came from the gym, and they're like, oh, who do you have on today? Because all the guys are in the food truck show. I go, I got AJ on. Like, oh, yeah, he's fighting Pitbull. I go, yeah, man. And like, oh, is he worried about the wrestling? That's something to go with? And I think what's funny about this, when people talk about wrestling, I don't think they understand that. I mean, since you were in diapers, dude,
all I've known.
Like wrestling's your thing. Yeah, it's not like, and I saw your dad had a kind of a press thing with Pitbull's coach, and they're talking about wrestling, and he's wrestling with all these Olympians and stuff like that, and your dad was like, bro, we don't have all those fancy tools and stuff like that. He can wrestle with all those Olympians he wants. Like, AJ came up wrestling, man. And what people don't understand, if you look at your dad's background in wrestling, like especially in like high school and then at the college level, you're talking about an all-American, undefeated, like monster, dude. Yeah. So I'm not worried about your wrestling in this fight, man. Like these other people.
And that's the thing, though. Like he trains with those people, but it's like those aren't his accolades. You know what I mean? So it's different when you get in that cage and you have to go fight. You know what I mean? So I think the range is just keeping him at bay, and then he's gonna get desperate, force him to wrestle. That's about it, you know.
I think too your advantage also you're a big ass 45er man. Big ass 45. I can't believe you're long. But you're long, tall, but then you're also unconventional. So like I think when he looks at your fight tape and they try to study you, and I'm sure his camp's doing that.
I was doing something different.
Yeah, it's tough to pick up on. I think the one takeaway, it's not like if you saw your last fight and then come July, like it's gonna be tough to pick up tendencies.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the previous probably 3 fights have been like that. Honestly, through the whole tournament. First round was Georgie.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can't really learn anything from that one. Then you get into Derek Campos, who's just a beast.
Super beast.
Slugger beast. I tore my knee in that fight. Most people didn't even know that. I went through a whole knee surgery.
Oh damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Tore my lateral collateral.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
in the fight?
Yeah, first 30 seconds when I threw that spinning heel kick and I slipped. Yeah, so I fought 3 rounds like that. I feel like that was the toughest fight, you know? For me, just three rounds. Like, no one's really made it out of 3 rounds yet, so. 3
rounds on one leg?
On one leg.
And he's a monster? Like, that's not easy. Is it weird for you now, because obviously your dad, well-known in the space, you're always kind of like there's obviously, everyone knew you had potential, but now you're like the guy, right? Like around the gym, like you know, out of your gym, you got, you know, I'm an older dude too, so it's like you got Chet Congo, you got Rampage, you had all these guys, your pops coming out of this gym, and now you're the face of the gym. It's a little strange, yeah?
Well, I feel like, Rampage told my dad when I was a kid, he's like, he's gonna be your revenge for the sport. So I just kind of feel like knowing my calling and getting in tune with it, like I hadn't even realized, like, I'm the older guy in the gym to the younger guys now. So like seeing that, I'm like, wow, I've just kind of grown so much, you know, and just kind of refocused on, all right, let's get better, to the point to where now it's like, I'm not even worried about anything else. I'm starting to show the younger guys stuff and just being able to kind of reach new plateaus, you know what I mean? And it's nice to have the young guys who can keep up with me. You know
Hell
what
yeah,
I mean?
you need those guys.
Yeah.
The better they are, the better you're gonna get. You know
Exactly.
that coming up in the gym. But I think your kind of rise to the top is a little different because there's guys where there's pressure. And I think you can explain this better. I think there's pressure on you, but it's a different type of pressure, being who your dad is. Because you look at a guy like Aaron Pico, all the pressure in the world, all the eyeballs, and you know everyone's been focused on everything he's done. And with you, 17-0, undefeated, now everyone's like, "Oh damn, that's that AJ kid." It's like, yeah, man, he's been doing work. You've been paying attention. He's been fucking doing work. It's like, oh shit. And then now people are starting to pay attention. You feel more pressure?
Not really.
No?
Nah, I still, just because like I have those goals set, you know what I mean? Before Connor went and became champ, I was doing interviews. I'm gonna be a champ, you know what I mean? So just having it all now here in this moment is just, I would say it's kind of surreal in a sense because it's what I've worked for my entire life.
That's why you got into it.
That's why I got into it. Yeah. So just being able to get that first accolade, my world title and $1 million is like, all right, boom, like this is a good beginning. This is a great first step. Like, let's go get it. You know?
And then now I think what a lot of people don't understand, it's not like if you beat Patricio Pitbull, you know, and become world champion, like it stops. Like that's like if you want to really make your name in the sport and like make money, that's where it goes.
Yeah,
like,
I want it back.
Once you get the belt, that's where you make money. Once you start winning after you become champion, like that's when the work starts. Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun. That's what I told him. I was like, Bellator, let's do it back to back, because I have a feeling if it goes the way I planned, it's gonna be over quick, and then we're gonna run it back. Because he's gonna be able to feel a couple of things in that fight, you know what I mean? So that 55-pound title, I'm like, why not go just put the stamp on it to become a champ?
Hell yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. And of course, being here in the home, back town, it's at the Forum.
At the Forum?
At the Forum.
I mean, it's all aligned, man, right?
Yeah, everything's open, so it's like, that's what I mean by the pressure. Like for me, I've already had the pressure. When we started the tournament, I fought on the card with my dad at the Forum. You know what I mean? It was a lot to go into, coaching him and then having the fight. So it's like, for this event just to be for me and he has to come fight me in my backyard,
that's great.
I'm ready, you know what I mean? It's gonna be fun, I can't wait, and it's gonna be a good show.
Let's take a little break from chatting with my boy, AJ McKee, who I picked as the dark horse to win this entire tournament. Here we are, and I'm chatting with him eating some food. But listen, the sun's out, man. The summer is here. It's a thick boy summer. But your problem is you're hairy. You're hairy like Andre Arlovsky. You have hair coming off the shoulders. You got a bush like a 70s porno. You're like, what am I going to do? Well, I got you. My friends at Manscaped got you covered, man. They launched their 4th generation performance package and their Shears 2.0 nail grooming kit, which I needed because I have raptor claws for toenails. So that's great. Join the Manscaped movement by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code FOOD TRUCK. The performance package 4.0 includes the new lawnmower 4.0. Listen, you can do it in the shower. It has a light on it. Never worry about nicking your nuts ever again. It's the most painful thing in the world. They bleed for days. It's embarrassing. Your undies get all messed up. Not anymore. Thanks, Manscaped. Thanks to technology, advancement in technology, because I don't have to worry about cutting my nuts anymore. Thanks to the beautiful people at Manscaped. All right? Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker. Dude, you ever had nose or long hair sticking out of your ears? How about your dad? How fun is that when you're at a family function and your dad's nose hair connects to his mustache? Don't be that guy, because now there's Manscaped. We got you covered, man. Manscaped Perfect Package 4.0 also comes with the boxes and shed travel bag, all right? We got you covered there. It comes with the Shear 2.0 luxury 4-piece nail kit featuring tempered stainless steel tools that includes tweezers, scissors, fingernail clippers, all right? And nail file, we got you covered, man. If you're wearing sandals, you're at Waterworld, you're at the lazy river, don't have them ugly-ass feet hanging out of the tube. Nobody likes that. Scares your kids. Dude, get your shit together. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code FOODTRUCK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code FOODTRUCK at manscaped.com. Tame that summer swamp in your pants with Manscaped. And to me, how much is advantage is it to have your dad kind of being like, don't do this, because he's been through it, man. I mean, you look at the organizations your pops has fought in. I mean, you're talking old G, man. Yeah. So he's fought everywhere. Across seas, UFC, King of the Cage, Bellator,
IFL,
you name it.
MFC.
Dream, IFL shit. Like, he's been through it all. How much of an advantage to have your pops kind of like, you should do this, not this? Because those, like, you look at like in the NFL and NBA, whenever their dad, like you look at Steph Curry, his dad was a damn good player. It's not Steph Curry. Yeah. I'm sure being around his dad, warming up, he was allowed to go on the court and shoot with them, stuff like that. You're getting all these tips from the, these top echelon dudes. It goes a long way. So I feel like you have such an advantage because who your pops is.
Definitely. Especially him being my father. Like, yeah. So like we have code words when we fight. So it's like, if how corners like to listen to what the other corner's saying.
Oh, I used to only listen to corner.
See what I mean? Yeah. If you get caught up listening to what my dad's saying, you might get knocked out. Yeah. Like,
yeah, I've also had that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've also had
Our codes are just different. You know what I mean? I can tell whether he wants me to really shoot a double leg or he's trying to get you to
think that's what I'm
gonna do while I change levels and come up top with three counter or something. You know what I mean? Just all kind of things. Yep. So I think having him as a coach is obviously
priceless.
It's priceless. I couldn't put a price on it. That's why I understood when Khabib retired. Like, if I were to ever lose anything, God forbid, happen to my father, dude, I completely respected him for stepping away from the sport.
Agree 100%. I understand 100%. That close bond and doing it without it.
It's nothing like it.
Yeah, I bet, man. It's truly a blessing. I know your fights, we have, you probably have about 30 days to your fight. You are on a food eating show. So, I mean, you don't have to go crazy, but I'm going to feed you some Mexican breakfast.
Okay.
All right, let's get it.
Let's do it.
How you doing, boss? What's up with this red bun, man?
So it's a sweet and savory breakfast sandwich.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll probably just do the breakfast burrito. What's the pocho all about?
That one's like a Southwest chicken wrap. You come over here, you don't say burrito, you say, let me have a wrap.
A wrap. What's weird, if you go to Mexico, they don't really fuck with burritos.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a very American thing. But they do like Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
That's what's up.
They put that in everything. Dude, hot Cheetos and cream cheese.
And cream cheese?
Straight cream cheese.
Really?
When I was in high school, I used to get bagels, cream cheese, throw some hot Cheetos.
That's the off season.
It's in high school, for sure. Can I do the pocho, boss?
Beautiful. Spicy or regular?
Spice.
Be right up.
Perfect. Thanks, sir.
All right. Breakfast burrito for you?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Southwest wrap for you, boss.
It looks fantastic. Thank you, sir.
That's what's up, man.
Look at that.
You get yourself a chicken wrap?
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling them wraps too.
All right, man, you have to run a couple extra hills after you eat this, man. Is your dad gonna be pissed
About this?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Nah. Honestly,
It's not too
I eat
bad.
whatever I want, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Not like
but-
some strict diet.
Nah, because, I mean,
Genetics.
yeah. Like, and I have a really fast metabolism, but, like, I've cleaned up my eating a lot.
How
I'd
old
say
are you?
26.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You hit that 30, metabolism goes, dude, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna slow down a little bit. And you got tits. You got some time though.
I've got a little bit, but I figure I catch it early, you know what I mean?
Dude,
And
you're doing it right.
Yeah.
I heard your dad talking about how he with Pitbull. He's like, yeah, man, we need drug testing too. And Scott
Definitely.
Coker was like, yeah, of course we drug test, dude. He's like, we're not drug testing. He goes, because I'm an older man, I'm rocked up. He's like, but my genetics are different. He's like, that boy looks different.
he's built like a pit bull.
Your
The
dad
name
is?
No.
Oh, he
Pitbull.
is? Yeah, he
the
is.
name says it all.
He is.
So.
That's good.
It's got like grilled cheese on top of the chicken. It's
I
actually
mean, yeah,
fire.
dude, you got a straight up chicken wrap.
Yeah.
Like, that's a wrap.
chicken
This is a
wrap.
burrito. That's a wrap.
Trying to stay healthy.
Now, when you watch Pitbull's, I mean, he's obviously a badass. I mean, there's obviously respect there because he's a damn good fighter. Beat, the guy who was damn near one minute away from being the UFC lightweight champion, Michael Chandler. So he has definitely some pretty good feathers in his cap.
I think it's nothing but respect for him, but
He's been good for a while.
he's been the man since I first stepped in that cage. You know what I mean? 17 fights. So that's why I said it's nothing personal. You taking me talking smack personal? Like, why are you so upset about it? Like,
Yeah,
it just shows me like you're playing right into the antics I need you to. You know
agree.
what I mean?
Becoming more aggressive,
Yeah. Especially, I don't know.
especially how long he's been doing it. Sometimes those guys need that extra
Little
kind
fire.
of fire to get up for the fight. So it could be that.
I think it's funny though, because at first I felt like he kind of saw me as like that young kid who's just talking, you know what I mean? And then I came to him on a different tip, just very respectful, like,
Yeah.
dude, like I respect everything you've done, but now that you're in my way.
That was in the cage, you said that, right? I remember you're pretty respectful in the cage after his last win.
Yeah,
You were
definitely.
cool, and then
he
he was-
told me I had to lose in order to be complete.
That didn't make sense.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, bro. Like, I already took a loss in life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you come from rough. I come from rough. Like, obviously didn't have as rough as my dad, but like, it's just that mindset. You know what I mean? And like, when we get in there,
Yeah, different mindset. And your dad talks about that. When you talk about your dad came from rough, I would say, if you know your dad's background, came from the roughest background. Is that fair to say?
agreed.
And I think with your dad, it's kind of, I'm a father of two. And when you look at your dad, I think guys that grow up without a father can go two ways, right? They can either be exceptional dads where they just go, all right, I don't want to be like my dad. I'm going to be there and present for everything they do. Or they just fall back and like, I didn't have a dad. Fuck it. Like, I'm just going to do what my dad did. Your dad kind of stepped his game up.
Yeah, he has done such a great job. You know what I mean? And like, just in general, that's a parent's job, is to make their offspring better versions
Correct.
of them. And that's all he's ever pushed me and wanted for me, you know what I mean? So he's kind of dissected the game, you know what I mean? That's why I call him the wizard, dude.
Yeah.
He's kind of like put together his wizard moves, and like he figured out what the game wants. You know, they want someone entertaining. They want someone that's young, charismatic. They can speak articulately, you know what I mean?
But you have to win.
But you have to win.
Yep.
And he figured, okay, how can I beat myself? And that's kind of where my style came from. He never really taught me one thing to do. He would just, do your thing.
Complete.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Do your thing and just let me flow. And then once I started figuring stuff out, then he brought in Jason Manley, the jiu-jitsu instructor.
Is that your instructor?
Yeah.
For a while?
That's my coach for
I
the
love
time being. I
Jason
love
Manley.
rolling with him. You know what I mean?
He's a
legit.
complete freak.
Mm-hmm.
He used to help me out so much, man. Such a
Sick.
good person.
Sick, bro.
Great
Sick
guy, too.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
just
guy.
down to earth, genuine, you know? He adds little stuff to my scrambles. Hey, when you're right there, just do this. Boom, boom. I don't like that. All right, well, you can do this. Boom, boom. And we just add, you know what I mean? Some stuff will stick, some stuff doesn't, but it's the things that you like that you can go ahead and go master. Once
Yep.
you get to that that aspect of it. Like, I never thought, okay, I'd be able to pick up heel hooks and be able to pull them out on hand. You know what I mean?
Jason Manley's teaching you well.
Yeah. Heel hook, armbar, triangle.
Bro.
What else do you really need in a fight?
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
You
Yeah,
know what
you
I
got
mean?
the right coaches around you.
Realistically, you get past the triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, now you got the armbar.
Yep.
You get past that, and it's like, all
Go
right,
for them legs.
go for the legs.
Yep.
Like, and that's the kill or be killed instinct.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You have that list, and it's like, I feel like with me fighting, everyone's like, oh, you haven't been tested. So Pitbull being the next test, I feel like, okay, he'll probably get past the first test and the second test, but what happens when I start pulling the tricks out the 6th, 7th,
Yep.
8th? You know what I mean? So I'm excited for it.
It's fair to say Pitbull is probably your biggest test, yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Biggest
I mean, it
test.
took a hard path to get there.
I mean, I've been calling that name for
For a
quite
hot
some
second.
time.
There's a reason.
There's a reason.
He's been the champ.
And that's what shows, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm just kind of like eager to go get it.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can't go in there and want to do that with someone like that, because he's just like me. He's a seasoned vet. He knows how to read footwork.
He's really experienced.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I've said it's nothing but respect to him, but it's the game of chess,
So,
and I got to
so
remove his
in
piece.
Bellator, how's it work? So you do the tournament, and then that's under your regular contract. So you're getting paid your regular contract pay, even though it's a tournament. And then if you win the tournament, you get a mill, or do you get your contract pay and the mill?
Contract and a mill.
Oh, damn. We're going Sizzler.
No, we're going to Mastros.
Oh, Mastros. Okay. All right. I'll go Mastros.
Yeah.
I mean, a mill's a good amount of money, especially getting paid through the tournament too, man.
Definitely. I mean, it's definitely life-changing money. You know what I mean? You can begin anything with.
I mean, you live in California,
$1
so they're gonna take half of it, but I feel you.
They're gonna take half, and then you
Yeah.
go buy a house. Then they're gonna take another half.
Yeah.
So
Be a good problem to have, though.
it helps with bigger problems.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I
I'm
mean?
sure because you don't come from money, you know, and your dad definitely didn't come from money. So I feel like your dad can drop some freaking pearls when it comes to life experience, right?
Of what
Talking about a
to-
guy who was, you know, homeless, figured his shit out, you know. Does he ever bring it up, or does he not like to talk about it?
I just want to be the best athlete in the world. You know what I mean? I want to spend every moment just learning, getting better. So for me, if I have him, like, you know what I mean? Let me just continue to focus on being the best I can be. Like, you got my back. We're a team, you know, so let's just
And
run
it's
it
working,
that way.
and
it
it's
works.
working,
So,
undefeated. Has there been any talk to kind of, especially in Southern California, there's so many good gyms, so many good fighters here. Has there been talk about maybe bringing other camps in or anything like that? Because, I mean, you guys got a good camp. It's obviously working. You're undefeated.
yeah, we'll pay some guys to come in and work out with us, you know, but as far as like going to other gyms and training, we don't really do that. You know how
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, weird.
it's awkward,
Yeah.
and then you land a punch, and then they want
Yep.
to turn up. And
And it's
then-
a straight up fight.
yeah, it's a
and
straight.
nobody's
Like,
getting
I don't
paid.
even spar with a mouthpiece.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No, that's how light I try to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Like, I just try to touch, because I know if I can touch you, by the time it's time to really throw that punch as hard as I can,
You're going to be good.
I'm gonna be flatlining some
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the way. And then it gives me an incentive to not get hit. Like,
Yeah, not suffer brain damage in
Yeah.
training where it doesn't count.
move. Because the second you're not moving, you're gonna get hit.
Is that something your pops kind
No,
of?
he's completely against it. He's like, wear a mouthpiece.
Yeah,
He's like,
you-
you'll learn.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's just a bad habit I have, but
Again,
try
if
to-
it's working, Dad, I don't see any. I don't see any losses here, man. It's working.
yeah. I mean, it's a mouthpiece.
Yeah, I mean, it's just your teeth.
So
dog.
it's just your teeth. Go get some.
Well, you win this tournament, you can buy
Go
all
get
sorts of
veneers
cool
anyways,
veneers,
right?
dog. Yeah, gold teeth and shit.
Nah, I'm
well, you
cool.
know who we're rooting for here, man. Come
Yeah.
July 31st.
Thank you.
We're gonna try and go. I know some of the teams going, but we wish you the best, man. I've been a fan for a while. I called it from day one that you're gonna be in the finals and win this thing. So
It's here.
don't let me down, man.
It's now. Nah, we got it.
Get them.